Hi and welcome back. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose, getting settled on her chair. Sorry for the delay, guys, just had a lot of things happening. But now we're up and running, done and dusted, as they say, and back in control. Well, if I'm ever in control. So now what we're going to have a look at today is January. Now January, guys, you're a little bit confused at the moment. It's like things are going around in circles. They're not exactly coming out the way you want them to. Capricorns, at this time, huns, you've got to learn to let go of that smidgen of control. I'm not saying you guys are control freaks, but you know, you do like your own way, and you do sort of figure out how to get it. What's happening at the moment is you're putting out a lot of time, a lot of energy, and everything's going in circles. It's like you're like a dog chasing your tail at the moment. Nothing constructive is happening. This is a space where you need to sit back, chill, take a deep breath and go, look, I will deal with this tomorrow, one thing at a time. This is about delegating if need be, but it's about balancing time, about balancing energy. It's about not knocking yourself out when you don't need to, okay? Let's see what our Aquarians have for us. Some Aquarians have been going through a really, really rough trot at the moment. So it's about taking charge of your life. And for some Aquarians, this is a very big ask. It's a hard thing to do, darling, but it's about being in charge. It's about being in control. It's also about responsibility. It's about moving from things that you no longer have any control over, or you no longer can influence in any way. But it's about knowing that you have an inner strength. It's about reaching into that inner strength and bringing everything forward. It's about knowing that your world can and will be in balance. It's about you being in charge of you at this stage, okay? Let's see what Aries are doing. Okay, Aries, so you think you can sit back on your laurels and have a little break and have a little rest. And some of you are doing just this. It's holiday mode. It's time to chill. However, if you sit back too much, you may miss some really great opportunities. So what this time is about, it's about allowing things to be open, allowing your mind more than anything to be open so that you can move into new directions and new areas. It's about not holding everything close to yourself, and that includes opinions and how you relate to people and how you decide to interact. It's like, don't be so tight and closed, hun. Be open and flowing and allowing. The big thing is to allow. Pisces, let's see what our beloved Pisceans of the zodiacs are up to. Well, don't lose your temper, huh? I know this is all about and time, because something is, you know, there that you know should be sorted out or that you want to get on with, but someone or situation is holding you back. So it's like you've got to pull the reins in a little bit, and you're not really excited about doing that. It's stressing you or causing you some aggravation. But this is okay, hun. But it's about thinking. It's about thinking before you charge forward. It's about taking that little minute to breathe, count to 10 and go, and then reaffirming, reconnecting. Look, it's no good being right if you lose everything else along the way. The thing is to be right and to make plans so that the rest of the world know you are right. Okie dokie. See what our Taurians are up to. Oh dear. It's like sometimes, darling, you think you're crying for the moon. And there are sometimes when you feel people around you are expecting you to bring the moon, the sun, the stars, and nothing just ain't good enough. It's a tough road. However, this is about you putting in boundaries. It's about you making some personal space. This seems to be what's missing around the Taurian area at the moment, is that personal, private space. There's no good wishing and hoping and dreaming, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's about boundaries. It's about being yourself. It's about not letting someone walk all over you, and that someone might be you. It's about living in your own space and not living in someone else's space. It's about finding yourself, hun, and being strong because you can be. It's about having what you need because you deserve it. Gems? Okay. Gemini, you know there's a great direction that you're heading in. It's like there's something under here where you can see it, feel it, sense it. You know you've been through some rough times. You know you've paddled over rough water, but you do know that the shore is in sight. However, this isn't time to go, wow, there's land ahead, I'm coming good, everything's all right. There's still the groundwork to be put in. You've still got to keep working. You've still got to keep everything moving. It's still about generating an ongoing process. So it's no time to sit back here. For Geminis, this is time to get the hard work done, get the groundwork done, keep things flowing. It's to keep everything moving. If you can keep everything moving, that land in sight is strong and powerful and purposeful. And this is in areas of romance, emotion, finance, career. It's an across-the-board situation with Geminis right now. Let's see where our Cancerians of the day are. Some Cancerians are dealing with judgment. Now, the one thing to remember at this time, Cancerians, is that hindsight is one of your best mates. Everyone is right in hindsight. And we can all look back and do the coulda, shoulda, what if. Well, that's simply what it is, a what if. And if it's a what if, there's absolutely sweet FA you can do about it. So it's about taking control and charge of what you do have. It's also about taking responsibility for your actions, taking responsibility for your health, taking responsibility for financial decisions, taking responsibility for parental decisions. This time now is all about responsibility, accepting responsibility, and knowing what is your responsibility and what is someone else's. And you know, sometimes we have to know when to release responsibility into the hands where it belongs. And Cancerians are known for being caretakers and looking after and picking up people. You know, Hans, sometimes you got to let someone fall flat in the face so they can pick themselves up. Okay, Leo. Leos look like you're looking for a new direction. You're looking for somewhere to go. It's like you've got all your energies, everything, all your ideas all bundled up, and you're ready to take a leap of faith. Well, don't. Leaps of faith are fine, but at the moment it's like you need the background planning. It's like, hello darling, let's put this safety net into place. So this time now is about, yes, you have strength, you have energy, you have good ideas. It's about putting these good ideas into a plan, a direction, listing them down. So you go, dong dong, yes, this is what I want, this is what I need to do, where I need to be. And that's fine, but what you need to be working on is steps to get you there. Take this little direction here, this is where you want to go, and then write the steps that is going to get you there. Don't go flying off the handle right now, because if you do, ain't no safety net going to catch you, hun. You're going to fall on your face. Okay. Virgos. Yes, the wheel turns. How the wheel turns, though, is in your hands. This is a time to learn solitude and silence. Not as in cutting yourself off from people, but solitude as in not getting caught up in other people's stuff. Solitude as in standing back from situations of which you have no control, and some situations which you absolutely don't belong in because it's other people's stuff. It's about solitude and silence. And the silent part is knowing when to speak. And sometimes you need to know when to speak for yourself and when to stand up for yourself. It's knowing when to speak. Silence only works if it is motivated and directed. Listen to the silence within so you know what it is you want. Then go get it. Oh my goodness. Librans, you're hanging about in the same old situation. Same old, same old. It's like you put yourself in this situation time after time after time, hoping and praying and wishing and dreaming that it's gonna sort out. It ain't. Get over it. Deal with it, whichever way you do. It's time to build bridges. It's time to move on. It's time to actually open some doors to reality and go, look, hey, enough already. It's about putting the hand up here and going, enough already. I can't do this anymore. And that's where you need to be right now. Enough, can't do this anymore. That will open the doors to give you a direction to be able to see what you can do, where you can move, what is important to you. This is about not carrying on drama, not carrying on people's concepts or people's belief in yourself. It's enough already. This is where you're at right now. Enough already. And if you can do enough already, I'm done, then you can open the door to a new direction and for new things to happen, okay? Scorpio, look out. There's fertility on the way. And for some, yeah, this is literal fertility. But most it's fertility around a career area, about growth, about manifesting the life you want. Things have been a bit thin in the skin for many Scorpios for quite a while. But this time now it's about moving forward. It's about strength. It's about finding that inner passion. Because the passion in Scorpios has been a little bit flat. This is about lighting that fire again, hun, and kicking yourself into overdrive. Because you can. That simple. But it's also about opening doors to different directions. It's about seeing beyond the day-to-day stuff, seeing beyond what's in front of you. It's about looking at that realistically and going, I can do more. I can go in a new direction. I can turn around. I can take a new path. And you can. And last but not least, our beloved Sagittarians. Sag, this is a great time. It's a great time for new beginnings, new ideas. However, look, make sure you get the facts before you go out off half-cocked and, give somebody a serve. Because you're likely to at this time. Because you can. So it's like, get everything together, get your facts straight, get everything black and white before rushing in, opening your gob, and falling on your face. But this is also a great time for charging ahead with new ideas, with newer directions. If you want that new job, go get it. If you want to open a doorway to a romantic connection, go get it. This is about being the best you can. It's about grabbing your strength and trusting in yourself and believing in yourself and knowing what you can do and what you're capable of. It's also about moving that little bit beyond because you can. Well, that'll about do it for today, and I will be back regularly. If you need to catch me, go to www.gypsymaggierose.com. Bless.